Madam Presiding Officer, if I'm to understand your statement correctly, it sounds like this legislature is going to be not considering today any of the fee increases. But if I'm understanding this correctly from what you're saying, that we're going to pass a budget that we know has a shortfall of close to $77 million. So if they are not adopted today. So I just want to make sure that you are aware, and as we have stated before, we are against all fees. There is no longer any ambiguity with that. I just want to make sure you're aware of the budget section 304 of the budget, which clearly identifies, in the charter, that identifies that the county's budget has to be balanced as we take action today. Also, we respect the controller's analysis and we respect his report. However, this legislature has had this document for well over 45 days. And the most important reason that we have put in place that we pass a budget by October 30th, which I understand will fall on the weekend, so naturally it falls today, is that we wanted to add a level of transparency and openness to this process, not Democrats or Republicans, but when this charter and this legislature was created, to ensure that people knew exactly where Nassau County elected officials stood prior to Election Day. To me, this just seems like a playbook that we saw a couple of years ago, where there was a tax increase proposed by the county executive, and that tax increase basically was vetoed by all of us here. And when the county executive, that tax increase was pulled out by all of us here. And then when the county executive vetoed that portion of the budget, we tried to get the majority to join us in overriding the veto, which was after Election Day. And there was nowhere anyone to be found. No help, no assistance. So to me, this just seems like we're just trying to push transparency to the wayside. If we were truly trying to balance the budget, then we should have come up with solutions to try to do that in the time frame. However, that was not done. Now, I also know from your playbook, and I can see pretty well, that it sounds like to me that you're just going to blame Democrats that we had no solutions, no ideas. However, we have proposed over close to probably 50 to 75 budget amendments since we've been the legislative minority. And I challenge you to find one that you joined with us to support. They all can't be bad, but you were not able to support one of them. So from that standpoint, it doesn't seem like you're looking for a willing partner in this endeavor to try to balance the budget. But I want to make sure that we focus on two things. One, the most important thing is that we are going to pass a budget, or the majority is going to pass a budget, that will be inherently flawed from day one, which violates, from what we can see, Section 304 of the Charter. And then two, the other point is, if they try to pull the public safety fee or some other fee that you suddenly, folks in the public do not agree to, they're going to try to pull that after Election Day, which to me is not the openness and the transparency that this place clearly, greatly needs. Sorry. And they did, yeah, mention that.
Thank you very much, Minority Leader. All right, and we'll begin with the public comment. And the first person I have is Dina DeGiorgio.